I know, but he's still drunk.
This nigga here. Hey yo,
I'm here.
We live. What's going on? YouTube, Twitch, Facebook if I started it.
On Facebook, okay.
Yeah, you know, put it on Facebook once in a while, man. I don't think I did this time. I slacked. This is episode 8. No, 9. This is episode 9. I don't know how we only got 9 episodes, but that's the amount we got. We got the usual 3 in there. We got me, Al, 2K 60 overall Al, and JD. We got a guest today that might be a continued guest, Mr. Duke.
A regular.
oh, New Orleans finest.
New Orleans finest,
boat.
man. There we
From the
go.
boat. You know what it is.
Yeah, from where Saint say he from, but he don't act that way.
They say, "Hey, say baby." You know that's all they always want to tell us to say that.
Whoa there.
Whoa,
Right.
They won't.
Wow.
So
They whine.
do Wayne still live out there?
Nah, he live in Miami.
He done got Hollywood. You ever see?
I think he got a place in I think he got a place in Hollywood too. I mean, I don't know. I'm not definitively saying that, but I know Miami is where he pretty much reside most of the time.
You ever be seeing Boosie out there?
Boosie live in Atlanta, I believe.
Oh, he live in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I swear I thought he lived in New Orleans, man.
He from Baton Rouge.
Oh, Baton Rouge.
Gotta love your family. You know that nigga.
Yeah. Hell yeah. We should have another guest possibly later today as well. So we're going to do the usual. We're going to pop into the first topic. The big discussion the past, I don't know how many days it's been. He got traded yesterday? Or was it Saturday?
No, but I think it was yesterday.
Yeah. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving
got traded.
Getting traded to the Dallas Mavericks.
Supposedly.
Yeah. I guess he went in for his physical today. Who was shocked he went to the Mavs?
I'm sure, to be honest.
I'm gonna say this. Remember Mark Cuban came out like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Luka, they had a little rumbling about Luka Doncic being not happy, and Mark Cuban came out and said this was completely false. I do believe that that made him really speed up a timeline on getting the second star around him. Because who was the second star around him? Christian Woods. Before that was Porzingis. And it was the saying, and then before that is Porzingis, and he was injury prone. So I think that he pushed that. I think he pushed that emergency button, that red button that you could push. I think he pushed that.
Man, he had to push that one.
Definitely have to do something.
How you feel about the trade, Justin?
Yeah, like you said, kind of a desperation move because they probably weren't going to get any other all-stars or superstars during this deadline or whatever. But they're going to be exciting. Kyrie's going to put asses in the seat. They're going to sell tickets for sure. They're going to make it to the playoffs. I don't know how far they're going to get. Possibly. If they made it to the conference finals last year, there's no reason they can't do it again.
True.
So that's probably their ceiling, but they're going to lose to better teams though. Even though they have two of the best scorers in the game now, I can still see them losing to the Nuggets, something like that now. But I think that's their ceiling, Western Conference Finals. Not saying that they're going to make it there this year, but I think that's their ceiling though. That's all I got to say about that, really. So.
Okay. Big Al, how you feel about it?
I think you mute. Oh, you good?
This dude.
No, I don't know. I just feel like whoever takes him is taking a gamble. Because he's a good player, but how long is he gonna be good for? How many games did he play in Brooklyn? It's like after he left Cleveland, he's still a good player, no doubt. But I just feel like. I heard somebody briefly say it. Maybe it was Stephen A. Smith. He was like, "Can you trust the dude?" Or it's true. Can you trust him? Yeah, people are gonna but when are people gonna get tired of it? And then he's gonna go somewhere else. He's gonna take his act to somewhere else. Hopefully it works out for him. Dallas. I don't know what he's been to New York. He's been where else? To Boston. In a short period of time. So I wish him the best, but I don't know if I would have took a chance on. I don't even know what his contract details are. Does anybody know? Is he gonna be? Is he still locked in for a couple of years? Or
Kyrie's contract ends after this year.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
He wanted to sign with a team that was going to sign him to the max. So no matter what happens, he wanted to go to a team that was going to sign him to the max, and I believe that Cuban would sign him to the max deal. I don't see why he wouldn't. My only concern, I do feel like my concern is with when he's going to check in and when he's going to check out mentally, because he does have that type of history. But again, you losing Spencer Dinwiddie, Finney Smith, and then those first round draft picks obviously ain't gonna really mean nothing in 2029 if Luka stay with the Dallas Mavericks. I think they got a good little squad, man. Spencer, what he averaged about 17 points or something like that a game.
18 a game.
Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're kind of upgrading at the shooting guard position, and you got an X factor. But can they beat those top teams in the West? They can push the knee.
Who won this trade to y'all?
I think
I
Brooklyn.
mean-
I think Brooklyn won it. I think they wanted to get Kyrie out of there.
Well, I think right now Dallas won. Whoever got the better player wins for now. So
Well, I mean, quite as kept, organizations always, like you say, the best player definitely wins the trade. That's for sure on the court. But off the court, the organization I think they feel like it's a W for them.
yeah, possibly.
Saint, who you think?
And you
won?
know what's weird? Oh, go ahead.
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
my bad.
I mean, it's just so weird that he left at a time like this. Because if KD's healthy, I mean, Brooklyn, they can stay a top 3 seed and easily make the conference finals and maybe beat the Celtics because they got the personnel and the coaching now. Like Vaughn, he's doing his thing, and man, Brooklyn, they're on a run. So it kind of caught me off guard, and it came out of nowhere when I first saw the headline. I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, I feel two ways about it. First off, Kyrie been playing out of his mind
Oh
this
yeah,
season, and the only time he missed really came from the team fucking around with him after he posted that link. So, in my mind, I feel like he should have gotten paid by the Nets. Now, then the Nets putting in a clause saying that they got to win a championship within the next 3 years before he could get money in the third season, that's trash. So, I see why he requested the trade. I don't think Dallas won this trade at all. The Nets won this whole trade. You get one of the most premier defending players in Finney Smith that's in the league right now that can guard every position. You got Spencer Dinwiddie with now not being in a position with a player that is ball heavy, doesn't give up the ball, can now actually contribute more to the team. Because I don't know if y'all watched that Laker game when they were going back and forth and it went to like double overtime. But Spencer Dinwiddie out here yamming on niggas.
He getting his bag.
Coming through clutch, yes. Putting them in positions when they locked down Luka, he was turning up. So now just picture being in a position with a less greedy player, because Luka's greedy. Like I said, he's super ball heavy. He's super greedy with the ball. Like, you can look at his stats and say that he throws this many assists. The nigga's greedy with the ball. The only reason he's getting assists is because he's getting double and triple team because he's not passing the ball.
Yeah.
So now you got Spencer Dinwiddie in a position where he gets the ball more of the time. He's going to have a chance to actually play his game on top of being a better defender than Kyrie. So you go from sending or having two players that play real good defense in Spencer Dinwiddie and Finney Smith to losing both of them and then bringing in a person that's all offense and barely defense.
Right,
so
exactly.
You got two backcourt players when it comes to guards that in Luka and Kyrie that don't play defense. So the only way you technically about to win is if they make every shot, because they're not going to be able to play defense a majority of the time. And
exactly.
I've looked at box scores, and there's a lot of games where they shooting less than 50%. So
definitely,
I just don't see how the Mavs won this, and I really don't know how it's going to work, because LeBron was never that ball heavy with the ball. Well, okay. Well, when it came to playing with LeBron actually gave Kyrie the ball.
Definitely.
But naturally, LeBron is a facilitator.
He's a passer.
Mm-hmm.
He's a passer.
Mm-hmm.
So Kyrie being in a position with a ball heavy dude that is not really going to pass the ball until he has to because he can't get a shot up. I just don't see how it's going to work. I just don't.
Right.
I don't.
Exactly.
And the Nets are smart because they forced the hand of the Lakers. They rejected the Suns, and they sent him to by far maybe the worst possible place for him because him and Luka not gonna get together with that ball. And if they do, I'm wrong. You know, if Kyrie just turns into a random dude I've never seen play basketball again because of Jason Kidd probably gonna be in his ear. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I own up to it at the end of the season, but I don't see it right now. I don't.
And you know what? I agree. And one case we could make for Brooklyn is what we were talking about earlier. Cam Thomas. They may not even miss Kyrie that much because Cam is going to come right in and maybe average 20 or more a game.
And
then when Kevin Durant get healthy again, you know, they're going to be right back where they left off.
And he coming in games smiling and shit now. The nigga never smiles. Now he's smiling.
Yeah, because he's getting the minutes he deserves.
He said ain't nothing funny. Saint, you got
the same thing with. Oh no, go ahead.
No, you say what you got to say. Go ahead.
I've been talking too much, but
Hey,
no, you making up from last week.
Yeah, I know. I got to, and this goes back to when Porzingis was with the Mavs. One of the reasons that he did leave was because him and Luka was getting into it. Maybe because Luka didn't move the ball, but that's kind of Jason Kidd's fault because he needs to come up with a good enough scheme to get the Mavericks over the top. They can't just rely on Luka, all the time.
Remember we had that discussion though, and I said they are not gonna go nowhere because of Luka.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Listen, the thing with Luka, I think Luka is. I hate to say it like this because I don't think Allen Iverson was the passer Luka is. But he gives off that Allen Iverson effect. You really can't put a superstar next to him that's gonna be ball dominant. Like when you put AI with Carmelo, yeah, it was good. Don't get it twisted. We're not gonna say that it wasn't good, but I never saw that team as a NBA championship team. Now they had NBA aspirations, but I feel like it was never going to actually work as a championship team for the simple fact that AI, for him to beat AI, he need the ball in his hand. For Luka to beat Luka, he had to have the ball in his hand, and it's hard for a guy like Kyrie, like you were saying, like it's hard for a guy like Kyrie to go in there and say, you know what, I gotta take the second fiddle when it comes down to scoring. Because when I was with LeBron, I was the scorer. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like when you want to win championships, everything got to fit perfectly. It's like a puzzle. Everything got to fit in perfectly. And that's how you win championships, man. And I don't think they 6 in the West right now. Can they go into, maybe they could be the 4th team in the West? I don't think they can be the number 1 seed. But if they do, then I might be wrong. That's fine. But at the end of the day, do I see them as a championship team? I absolutely don't see them as a championship team.
Not a chance.
A contender.
I agree.
Nope. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
You got 2 ball dominant players, and the only time one's gonna really go back to what they normally know how to do is when somebody's hurt. Unless that's what they just trying to have insurance,
Right.
And,
I don't know.
And the great thing about him being at Brooklyn, like KD can play off ball.
Right. Exactly.
He's actually, real talk, a spot up shooting KD is nasty. Like
nasty.
He's a nasty. You know what I'm saying? He can, if you hit him on, like if Kyrie take it to the cup and kick it out to him, and he could play off of Kyrie. Luka, I don't think Luka can play off of Kyrie.
So I got a question for you.
He's not gonna want to.
No. I was just thinking about this, and we were thinking about which, one of our questions. We didn't talk about it yet, but which team could use someone to get them over a hump? And this team always goes to the playoffs, but when they get to the playoffs, they stink it up. What if KD? How would KD look with the Nuggets?
That's cop. That's cop. What they
Yeah,
call it? That's
yeah. There's also no chance or no way for that to happen though, because you
I
would have to give up
mean,
Jokic to
no,
No,
win
I'm
him.
saying, but they would have to.
I
They
don't
would have
think
to be
so.
the big three. They would be the big three because the
they had
Nuggets
to give up
can't
Murray.
get past.
They would have to. I feel
No,
like they would have to give up Jokic to
Murray.
get KD. Like they're not.
No, absolutely not. No, no. Maybe like a
They would
Michael
have to give up
Porter and
Murray though.
Murray,
Yeah,
For
Murray would have
or
to give
maybe
that.
KD,
Michael Porter.
No, there's gonna be a bunch of players. It's just not. I think Michael Porter with Murray draft picks. Like it's gonna be a slate. But I mean, Jokic is untouchable.
I wouldn't touch.
Absolutely
I wouldn't
untouchable.
touch. I wouldn't touch Michael Porter with a 7-foot broomstick.
Ooh,
Because if you do touch him with it, he's gonna get injured for the season. No,
that's
Guess
fact.
who else keeps getting injured? Kevin
who?
Durant.
Hey,
So why would you give
but
up
this,
Jokic for Durant?
but look, this is KD's injuries come off of things that anyone would get injured on. Like his latest injury, somebody landed on his leg. He
Well,
can't.
I can't blame a player for getting injured, but I'm just saying, like, he keeps getting injured. It's not his fault. It just happens. But why would I give up my franchise player
that
who
eight is
doesn't
it
even
80's
need
fault?
him to be great? What you
But,
say?
but Kevin is there for the playoffs though. We have seen him. He got enough skin on the wall to say, you know what, sit me down a little while, and even though players getting fined, but
Yeah,
like
rest.
rest, yeah. Like we know he gonna show up in the playoffs.
Oh, for sure. I'm not even questioning that, but you just never know when somebody's going to get injured. And now he has a history of getting injured.
But
So,
you know what? KD might not be getting enough rest because I feel like he
That's the
plays
matter.
until he gets hurt.
oh
Okay,
yeah,
That's
so
for sure.
facts.
okay, so I'm glad you said that about him going to the that just hypothetical, you know what I mean? Because this,
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, that roster, that's number one team in the West to me. That would be number two because you have, let's say you make the trade and you don't give up Jokic.
Hmm.
Let's say you give up, obviously you're gonna have to give up Murray. You're gonna have to give up some people.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
if you kind of can keep, people like Caldwell Pope is leading the league in 3-point percentage, if I'm not mistaken. And then Eric Gordon is one of those athletic guys that can sneakily give you 15 a game easily. I
Hmm.
think a lot to you. Him, Jokic, with these with shooters around him, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
I feel like that team is the number one team in the West,
gotta
overthrowing
be.
overthrowing all the rest of the teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
gotta
that's what I'm
be.
saying. But see, that's what I'm saying because Denver needs that. They need something. They need something else to get them over that hump because they keep getting stuck. They're a good team. They kill it during the regular season. Playoffs come, they can't get over that hump.
I'm gonna disagree.
It just,
Yeah, I'm a
okay.
kind of disagree too.
Wow, what's up?
I'm going Memphis.
Oh no, no,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I
I
was
don't know
talking about
what.
his other take. Because remember the last playoffs, Jokic, I mean, all of his best players were gone. So, and he still did a
Oh
great
wait,
job.
so, but
You know, but
I agree with everything y'all said about them not being able to get over the hump. Them boys will never get over
No,
the
but
hump.
that's what I'm saying. Justin said he disagrees with that though because he said because
yeah,
of the.
yeah,
But that's part of it. Injuries,
respectfully.
you got to stay healthy.
Okay. Okay, you're right. You're right about
That's
that.
part of it.
But if healthy, I mean, they're a
If
tough team
healthy,
right
you can say a lot of stuff. If healthy, Brandon Roy might still be playing.
now.
All right, so
That's
let me
facts.
ask y'all
That's
this
facts.
question. You say the Nuggets will be one. You say Nuggets will be a good destination if they, obviously trying to get over the hump. KD may or may not ask for a trade. We don't know what's going to happen yet. What's the
And you know,
second team? What's some other teams y'all think of? I mean, obviously you say
Miami.
Miami.
My
It
two
could be in
I
the
top
like
East.
teams,
Miami.
my two top teams of needing him to get over the hump would be Memphis and Phoenix. If Phoenix can get off, say, Jay Crowder, because he's not even playing.
Bridges going to be in that trade regardless.
He's definitely going to be in there, or they're going to send DeAndre Ayton out
Yeah,
with
Yeah,
draft
definitely.
picks. So say you any two of those any two of them teams combined, and then tons of draft picks. You get KD, they are winning the finals.
Well,
the sad thing is, the sad thing is, the Suns should have won.
No,
that's mental.
No.
I feel like a lot of that has to do with mental stuff.
Giannis was on another level. No, Giannis was untouchable last year. That
I forgot you from Milwaukee. Never mind.
I'm from.
Who was your second team? Who would be your second team?
Memphis.
Okay.
I like
Jerry
that.
Jackson.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah,
I think
them boys some dogs, man. If they finally get somebody that can teach them how to win, all the way.
Who you making that trade? Who you moving around?
See, the unfortunate part is you gonna have to give up, say, Desmond Bain or Dylan Brooks.
Or Jared Jackson Jr.
Yep, I wouldn't touch Jared Jackson.
Me either.
I wouldn't touch him. You know, Steven Adams, unfortunately, will probably be in there.
If I'm Brooklyn,
if I'm Brooklyn, I'm asking for Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bain.
I'm asking for Desmond Bain off top.
Off the rip.
Yeah, for real. Off the rip.
Off the rip. And you got to give me Dylan Brooks now. And I'm going to ask for tons of picks, and I might say you got to give me Steven Adams too.
I like that.
But just KD, even with them three leaving, you know, they so deep that I feel like if he went there, they would be just fine.
I got one for you. This is, and it's not that they can't get over. It's not that it's about the hump because we don't even know what the hump is for them.
Exactly.
But think about this, Cleveland.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
But who would they pick up?
Darius Garland is having a year. Let's be honest. Darius Garland. I mean, what are you averaging?
I got 22
points a game. He having a year, man. 8 assists a game, 22 rebounds. And
even after Mitchell joined.
Do you know who slacked? You know who really fucked up?
Who?
The Knicks. They had all them draft picks.
They could have had it in the bag.
They had all them draft picks, and they could have got Donovan Mitchell. And they let the fucking Cavs get him.
They don't want to trade him. They didn't want to get him picks up.
Yeah, just look at how good Jalen Brunson is playing. Julius Randle. Dude's actually hooping. And all the Knicks had to do was come off them funky-ass picks. And, man, it's crazy, man.
And this the crazy part. We all know this as basketball fans that being mediocre or being a middle of the pack NBA team will never get you a superstar because obviously you got to be in the top 5 picks in the draft. So you're going to consistently be a middle of the pack team.
Yep.
You're going to always be a 6 seed. You either going to be blowing that shit up or you're going to be trying to get a big star. And they missed it with the draft picks.
Yep.
Who taught these dudes, man?
And they have tons. That's the thing. I don't get it. I'll never understand it. I'll never also understand how fucking Minnesota can trade for Rudy Gobert and give up 5 draft picks. Who the fuck is running these teams?
I have no idea.
Rudy Gobert going for 5 first-round picks?
And that should do not go together.
No, Rudy.
And Rudy should never be on the court at the same time.
I'll never understand it.
Not in the modern NBA.
I'll never understand it. That's probably one of the dumbest trades I've ever seen in my life.
But besides, Utah's hooping. They got a better record than them, right?
No. He's saying that the Grizzlies, not the Grizzlies. I'm sorry, the Minnesota Timberwolves was stupid.
They gave up 5 picks. I said, that's one of the dumbest trades or signing since that Luol Deng contract he got by LA.
He's still getting paid.
Yeah, I think this is his last year. He got paid.
I thought you was gonna say that was the dumbest thing. Besides, what's that? When the Lakers swooped up, what's his face? The center.
Kwame
got a brother, cause Gasol.
Oh, Mark.
Mark.
No.
You talking about Paul?
Gasol. Yeah.
That was a great trade.
Well, yeah, it was a great trade. They got two.
They got two rings out of Powell.
Yeah, they got two. Yeah,
No, but that's what I'm saying. For them, it was good.
Oh,
I'm
but
saying,
Minnesota. Yo,
no,
Memphis. That was Memphis.
Memphis got, but
Mark was
his brother out of it.
Mark was a dog.
He was a dog. The grind, man. It was grinding. No homo.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. That might be sensitive. I'm sorry.
So
that was a spite. I'm sorry.
So
sorry, y'all.
So
but yeah,
what y'all think about the Nets putting a stronghold on the Lakers and saying, "Hey, we want Russ, we want Austin Reeves and Max Christie and 2 first picks if you want Kyrie."
I think
that up.
I remember hearing from rumors saying that the Nets saying they didn't want Russ, so and it wasn't really much to do.
It wouldn't have made sense to put KD and Russ back together.
I was just about to say that they don't like each other.
Yeah,
exactly.
I couldn't see that being the case, but
they don't like to play with each other.
Yeah, I loved hearing that the Nets said, "Hey, you giving us all these motherfuckers for Kyrie if you want them. You don't really want them if you ain't giving up everybody we want." I like hearing that shit because I don't want LeBron to get shit. Fuck him, and I'm a Laker fan.
Damn,
crazy.
But hey, can we agree that if Lakers get Kyrie and everybody stays healthy during the playoffs, that they can probably win the whole thing?
That keyword.
Can we all agree on that?
That keyword.
That's a fact.
If.
Well, you can count out AD staying healthy.
Yeah.
hey! They say the strongest part of AD body is his eyebrows.
Hell no.
Dude, hey, when he left New Orleans, I was like, good man. I'm tired.
Yeah, I was the same way.
Hurt.
Y'all did as well.
Dude, stay hurt. I'm like, and he be look like just the way he be falling. He just don't care.
Yeah, dude ass. I don't know what's going on with that boy body, man. That dude. I don't understand how he stay injured, man. So
he brittle.
What did you say?
No, I say he brittle. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
Brittle as hell, man. All right, so we agreed that the Mavs ain't going that far in the playoffs.
I agree.
I mean, well,
I don't think
I want to see. I want to see it. I think. Give me. We'll talk about this again in a couple weeks, and I think we got. Have a better evaluation just to see. I don't know. I can't trust them. I can't trust Kyrie.
Hey, I'm about to check out with y'all, but I'm gonna say this before I get off the panel. I'm gonna say this. When we watch NBA basketball in the playoffs, one thing that we know for sure gonna tighten up is defense.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't play defense, I'm sorry. It's gonna be hard for you to win the finals, man, if you don't play defense. And where the defense coming from on that team?
Shit, nowhere now. You done gave it away.
Right.
You done gave it away.
I'm gonna sign out on that one. What y'all think about that one?
I agree.
Yeah,
yes, sir,
we'll link up on the next one, dude.
We'll see you next time.
Yes,
all
sir.
All right.
Question.
A question that I did want to ask on that Kyrie situation now, since we're talking about it. Who's the number one option now?
Still Luka.
Yeah, he's coming to that team. It's supposed to be. That's what it says on paper, because it's Luka's team. That's probably what Mark Cuban probably saying too. Luka's team.
But when
I wouldn't have Luka my number one option over Kyrie. Nope.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but on paper, that's what I'm saying. It'll change, maybe. I don't know, but
I doubt it.
It's still gonna be Luka's team.
Yeah, I agree.
It's Luka's team. You can't go in there and be like, "This is my team now." Like,
right? Exactly.
How you gonna have somebody come in that you really don't know if they're gonna stick around for this season, the whole season, and be like, "This is your team now." That's disrespectful to Luka.
Hey.
Well, Darielle, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Who was the number one option in Brooklyn when he was playing with Kevin Durant? Probably Kevin Durant, right?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Durant always going to be the number one option.
He's going to be the number one, but Okay, we'll say that it was KD. Okay, we'll say it was KD. I don't see, and I would never. I see Kyrie being able to make a shot or create a shot better than Luka, and that's just me. I don't know if anybody agree with me on that because
I agree.
Because Kyrie can do
He's
it
more
all,
athletic.
handles everything. He can break you off. Luka
And
do
you
that
know,
same shit.
yeah, and I think
And it's slow, but it's effective.
I don't know how.
I agree, but I think he takes tougher shots though too. Kyrie,
Oh,
he lets that
Luka?
shit come to him. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Well, Luka
The
be
only
just
reason
taking deeper shots.
the only reason his shots is what did he just call the shot?
tougher.
Oh damn, I ain't even hear it. The only reason I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
he takes tougher shots or they look tougher is because he always doing a step back, going 6 feet behind the 3-point line.
And then he be shooting them high arcing shots.
Yeah, like I think that's where they more tougher. Um,
Probably because of athleticism too. He probably not as fast or
mhm.
as stronger as the other players at his position. So you would never really see him blow by anybody or jump over anybody or anything like that. So he'll
Yeah.
have to work a little harder for his bucket. But
And Kyrie just got so much finesse, yo. Like
yeah,
I'm taking Kyrie to go get me a shot. Like at the end of games, I'm sorry, the ball is
hmm
in Kyrie's hand. And if Kyrie want to
hmm
give up on that motherfucker, if you want to dish that motherfucker to somebody, I'm cool with that. But when that play starts, that ball is getting passed to Kyrie because Kyrie has been known to get a bucket. End of game, beginning of game, middle of game, Kyrie do it.
Well, but that's what they were saying. I think Luka has the most points in the first quarter, and then Kyrie has the most points in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So when the
hmm
game's on the line, who's gonna have the ball? Kyrie.
I just feel like Luka gonna start getting salty because now people are coming to that
He
arena.
could.
Now people coming to that arena to see Kyrie. Like I'd guarantee you, there's a lot more Kyrie jerseys that's going to be bought than Luka jerseys now.
I think so.
I don't know if I would go that far, but I mean I could see it happening though.
To start
'Cause,
to
I
to,
mean,
to start his career in Dallas, I can guarantee that Kyrie probably gonna have the most jerseys sold this year just because now he's on the team.
it's possible. But I mean, if Luka keep averaging a triple double, it's going to be hard to favor Kyrie over Luka.
Them points per game is going down.
Say it again.
Them points per game
Well, no,
for
because
Luka is going down because
they
now
split the.
they about to implement Tim Hardaway more. Tim Hardaway's a gunner.
Yeah.
Spencer gone, insert Tim Hardaway. So
You got the green light.
and like
I said Tim Hardaway Jr.'s got the green light.
he's got to have a green light because you can't just have the lights green on two players. This is where they've messed up the past all Luka's career because only one person had the green light, and that was Luka. And they got him nowhere.
They double and triple teaming him,
Yeah,
and he'll still shoot it.
still shoot it, bro. Still shoot it.
That's wild. That's wild.
Just still shoot the shit, bro. And
What's next? Or are we still thinking?
so will KD get traded at the deadline?
Good question.
Cam Thomas drops 47.
It's fucking crazy.
Crazy.
Yo.
Yeah, for real.
91 points in 2 games. 91 points in 2 games.
Crazy. And against the
said,
Clippers, one of the best defensive teams. One of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Yeah, so the Nets ain't gonna miss Kyrie. And I said this before the trade even happened. So, because you got Cam Thomas, you got a young buck ready to break out. And he's a bucket, always has been.
Mm-hmm. And
So now you got another guy ready to give you 20 to 30 a game on any given night. So once
I know
Kevin
what you're
Durant
doing,
come back,
Laker. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. He a free agent.
oh my god! Hey, hold on. I was on my
I
phone
know.
for real. I just picked him up,
I
nigga.
no, because it was green. I was already on there, but
You
I
didn't
just
do
watched
it,
it turn. No,
nigga. I went on there quick as hell. That shit red in the motherfucker now.
no, but you ain't even like look. Oh, let's see, like I said, like this. He said like this. He was like, I already knew.
Nigga,
I already knew what you was
I
doing. I
want to
should have
go.
did it.
I want to make sure that your ass wasn't lying first off. So I went to ESPN, look how many points the nigga had. I'm like, damn. Went straight to the.
But that would have been messed up if I would have did it. You would have been like, because I knew what you was doing, so I went straight there. But I was like, you know what? I ain't care. Who'd you drop for him? Let me see who you drop for him. That's what I want to see. Let's see who you drop for him.
None of your business.
I was gonna tell me. Let me go.
It don't
Hold
fully go through till tomorrow. USC tomorrow.
Nurkic.
Yeah, he's injured anyway, so.
Yeah, I had dropped him, and then you picked him up.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta do what we can do when it comes to this fantasy shit, motherfucker. Yeah.
I feel that.
Happy birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, by the way. Laker beat me for his birthday. It was his third try. He finally beat me. Now I'm 15-1. That was my first loss.
You couldn't just shout me out for a birthday. You had to add.
Oh no. Yeah.
He finally beat me. He finally beat me. Yes. But yeah, back to that. Will KD be traded at the deadline or before the deadline Thursday?
At this point, we just don't know. I mean, we heard the rumors,
and the
saying
words,
that the Suns wanted KD.
Yeah.
So,
in the words of Kevin Garnett, anything's possible.
Facts.
I think he can get traded.
I think so, but they're not in a terrible situation though, because of what we just talked about, Cam Thomas, and that they have a better head coach. They just went on a crazy win streak when Kyrie was there, and I mean they can do the same thing. And now they get 2 more pieces.
Picture getting Jaylen Brown, maybe not Jalen Brunson, but Malcolm Brogdon.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't even ask for draft picks. I would ask for like Grant or Robert Williams.
Mm.
Picture getting them 3 for KD.
Wow.
You think you better fit for the future with those 3 and what the Nets have right now, or KD and trying to trade and bring more people around KD? And it's for the long call because KD about to be 35.
Right. Honestly, if it wasn't for KD's injury history, then I would possibly do it. But the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The Celtics are fine the way they are, nigga.
Yeah, but who on that team has won a chip? Anybody?
No, I don't think so. But it's coming.
Your headphones
since the West is
your headphones
quote,
must be
wide
dead, Saint.
I said Paul Pierce was in the building the other day.
It's true. No, nobody cares about Paul Pierce.
All right. You said nobody won. I'm just saying.
So I think that if I was a GM, Sean Marks, because KD don't like you anyway, get the nigga out before you get fired, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna get him out. But I think it's a win-win for everybody. You know, KD went there entirely for Kyrie. And to be honest, I kind of feel like they got something in the works. Kyrie and KD. Something going on.
Yeah. Damn,
because I don't know how two of the best of friends, you know, through all this shit, they still been tight. And one gets traded and the other one's just fine with it. Something going on. They setting something up. You know, that's just like, have y'all paid attention to the whole Aaron Rodgers thing?
Oh, he's trying to reunite in Vegas.
Like Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers was close as hell in Green Bay. And your number one target just randomly say he want out and he want to go to Vegas. And now Green Bay don't want Aaron Rodgers no more. Derek Carr got booted out. Quarterback position open. Now Devontae Adams talking about
pull a Tom Brady.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers gonna stay in my neighborhood. I don't know. I feel like these players be coercing things, man.
Of course they do.
Duh. Of course, yeah. I mean that's you know what? Hey, more power to the man. It should be more power in the players' hands instead of the owners and the GMs.
You don't think it's too much power though? I think the players recently don't have way too much power.
No. But see this. But this is what I'm saying. You can't come into these leagues right from the jump requesting that stuff. You got to prove yourself. They're proven. LeBron James is proven, so he can be like, "Oh, I want to do this, I want to do that." Aaron Rodgers is proven, so of course you can. Tom Brady is proven, so he's like, "Hey, this is where I want to play. You take it or leave it."
You're right.
I mean, Tom Brady wanted. He even had suggested, you know, I guess because the quarterback situation didn't work out, but he wanted to play in San Francisco. But they, you know, had Jimmy G. I'm sure, you know, if he had said that now, maybe. But now they got Brock Purdy, whatever. But you know, I think the timing has to be, but it also depends on who's doing the requesting. So,
yeah,
that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Like all-stars and superstars, they get pretty much anything they ask for. But if you're an average player, the GM just go look at you and be like, "Nigga, get the hell out of my face."
Patrick Beverly talking about I want to play in.
Fuck Patrick Beverly.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
but
right.
You saw Patrick Beverly saying how good he was. I think it was somebody that started with the Laker. That's what I think.
I said
he tried to ignore it. He was talking about how good Patrick Beverly was. But I didn't know if
Patrick Beverly.
I remember that.
Patrick Beverly, he's. I'm sorry for saying that shit, yo. You muted again, Saint, man. Yeah, man.
No, I'm not. I can see myself talking. Nice try.
Yeah, that was on me, man. That was on me.
At least he admitted it.
Right. I was like, bro, that man came over. I don't even have my camera.
That was definitely on me, man. So I'm adding. So we got another guest pulling in. Second guest of the night. You know, maybe make this an every week thing if they got the time. You know, get a nice squad in here to talk sports. We got our boy Yomi. Whenever he unmute his mic.
Yomi's having some technical difficulties.
Tyrone, I feel that, bro. Yeah, but literally begging an opposite team for a player is crazy. Big star or not, we had someone like Kobe that had to suffer and get a ring. Facts. My boy Kobe had to work through everything to get a motherfucking ring, man.
Okay. Oh, who is this on here? Somebody on here. Okay. They didn't roll up.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you stopping
First
in,
time
man.
too.
Go ahead and follow if you got the chance, Tyrone, man.
Boy, what was you asking?
What?
Oh, we was talking about. Okay, there you go. There you go.
What's going on, God? You muted.
He said, "Am I sexy enough?" He looked at the camera like, "Oh."
Oh, the hair.
Yeah,
We can't hear you, brother.
I thought I did. That's a great comment, though, man. That is a great comment. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not with that player empowerment bullshit, man. Shit, you stick out that contract, man. You stick it out.
I feel that.
Man, you gotta stick it out, man. Ain't no reason to sign a contract if a year later you're gonna ask to be out.
That's facts.
We're just waiting for him to get his. Oh, he thought he did. Now I get what you're saying. You did follow. I see you did. Yeah. Hey, mama. You don't need no invite. You pull up whenever. Where all your friends at? Once he get his mic situated, we're going to go on to the next topic. So I'm the only one that thinks that it might happen, huh?
What?
That trade, KD trade.
I've never said that. I mean, the rumors are in, so somebody's saying something. But, I mean, I don't know. It has to be the absolute perfect trade, man. Because you don't want to put yourself back in a situation where you're not contending, you know?
Yeah.
And where you're giving up everything to get Kevin Durant. And now you kind of like back at square one and shit like that. Now you need even more help, you know? So.
I feel that.
But KD's the one that started it because right after Kyrie signed his contract, he requested a trade.
Yeah, I remember.
So Kyrie's like, aha, the joke's on you, buddy.
Right, exactly.
And because he can't get traded right now while he's hurt, right? So he's like,
right. But I mean, the joke kind of ain't on him. I think the Nets are still gonna be good, bro. When Kevin Durant get back, man, it's gonna be like nothing.
They got a lot of young, Claxton, man. They got a lot of good players.
Then they pick up another wing defender, and Dorian Smith, man. They get another scorer in Dinwiddie. Now you're giving Cam Thomas all the minutes he can handle. And I mean, like, they not go skip a beat at all, bro. They go be right back where they were.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wanda got a request.
Oh, she's talking about her friends scared to join. Yeah, man.
Now, we didn't say this. I mean, well, we talked about it earlier, but now this is kind of a different question. But what is the perfect fit for Kevin Durant if he were to get traded?
You know, I think at this point, I think he can help any team as long as he stays healthy. Because he's, he can run the point, he can shoot off the dribble, he can spot up and shoot. So he'll help any team. But as long as he's healthy, that's the thing. But I mean, I think he can help any team, no matter where he goes. He's a unicorn.
Okay, well, let me rephrase the question. Which team would win a championship if they had Kevin Durant?
I think if the Denver Nuggets didn't have to give up anything, they're top three.
That's the type of
They
team
would
that
be on
y'all.
top.
That's the type of team that y'all would love KD on because he did that once already, so y'all just accustomed to it.
Well, I was going to say Miami. If you could keep Jimmy and Bam, good.
I'm gonna say Phoenix.
I mean, of course. No, the
Really?
window is over for Phoenix. They window closed already, in my opinion. Because
With
Chris Paul was
KD?
not the focal point. Yeah. I mean, now you got Devin Booker going off, but before Chris Paul got there, you know, they were like one of the worst teams in the NBA. Like Chris Paul, he kind of keeps those teams together and functioning well, you know.
Because he brought his wisdom.
Not only that, like
But,
leadership, I
he's a
mean,
good player.
or at will, mid range. He brings
Right.
defense. I couldn't imagine a prime Chris Paul there.
Man,
Because now you got the older Chris Paul.
I could imagine, Chris Paul with the Lakers, but bitch ass David Stern stopped that.
I remember that, boy.
Wow, the man is
Had to
dead.
stop
Let him
it.
rest in peace.
He had to stop it. He had no choice.
That's
Oh, there
fact.
we go. We can.
Welcome
That's
Yomi
fact.
to the stream, Yomi.
How's everybody doing, man? Bless. How's everybody doing?
All right. How about you?
Welcome.
I'm doing well, man.
Good to hear.
How you doing, boss? Long time.
Yes, sir. Long time no see, man. Good to hear your voice.
Yes, sir.
About to get it in.
Come on. I was listening the whole time, man. Y'all saying a lot of things. I was very I wanted to chime in on a couple of those things, man.
Hey, go ahead, man. Let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, brother.
All right, one of the first things is that Kyrie Luka situation. You know, you guys were talking about whose team it's going to be. It's going to be Luka's team.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody knows who the best player on that team is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie. And everyone knows that.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It might be Luka.
Right. That's what I was trying to tell Derriere.
Yeah, Luka can have the ball, but we know whose ball it is.
Yeah, that's unfortunately, no matter where Kyrie goes, the only way Kyrie becomes the second best player is if he's on a team with LeBron and KD. And maybe not even LeBron anymore. Maybe just KD.
Mm.
You know, because Bron's still the second best player on his team.
Okay, what about Jokic or Embiid or somebody of their caliber?
Or Giannis.
Stop it.
Yeah.
If Kyrie, all due respect to those people, they're incredible players.
I'm gonna say in Milwaukee, it's
No.
Giannis.
No, stop. I'm gonna stop it there. I'm gonna end this conversation right now. And you'll understand why, Laker Nation. You'll understand why. If we really boil it down to like what it is, are we talking about just pure basketball? Kyrie is a 6'2" Kobe Bryant. And if anybody wants to talk to me about this, I will pull up every single thing that Kobe Bryant did. Kyrie is doing it at 6'2". And he's more skilled than Kobe, which sucks to say because I hated Kobe growing up. And I'm so upset that I hated him. I'm so upset that he was my villain. Because like I watched him as he was older and I'm like, man, damn, like I really appreciate this man. Like his skill, his craft, how much he put into it. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But Kyrie is a 6'2" Kobe.
That's facts.
It's crazy. He's shooting fadeaways, mid-post, catching in the mid-post, facing up, and then finishing at the rim, both hands.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, man, that's Kobe.
Yep.
And then he grew the fro. When Kyrie had the fro, so he was really out there like Froby. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a couple Kobes. There's Froby. There's there's like, man, that's Froby.
crazy.
Like you have so many of those dudes who Jason Tatum, Devin Booker, that say that they were super influenced by Kobe, and I watched their games and I'm like, that ain't no Kobe shit. But you're right. Kyrie is a 6'2" Kobe.
Now, if Ja Morant got a consistent jump shot and they play next to each other, which I know that'd be stupid, but how would they match up? You still feel that if Ja Morant had a consistent jumper and could shoot,
who would be the number one?
We'd all be drunk.
Are you asking who? Are you asking who would be the number one?
Yeah, because Ja Morant is still young, he's still got a lot to learn. Like if you put him at the same. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what you guys think the peak for Ja Morant is. Because remember what I said last season. I said one day he will be the face of the NBA. I feel.
Which he still ain't. He ain't gonna be it yet.
Right? Yeah. No, he's not yet.
Still Giannis.
I don't even think it's Giannis, man.
I agree. I think it's kind of a toss-up, really.
I think it could be. It's kind of like it's like Steph, and then when the Nets are playing good, it's Kevin.
Nah.
And then if the Lakers are playing good, it's LeBron. And then if the Bucks are playing, like it shuffles, and I kind of like that it shuffles. Because at the end of the day,
everybody knows
I
who
can
the
see
best
that
player in the league is.
But you know why that is? That's because of injuries, and that's because of this rest and stuff. So you don't have a full 82 games to be like, So it does shuffle. You got a point. I can see that.
Everyone knows who the best player in the league is.
wait a second.
He can't make a free throw.
Wait a second. Who's the best player in the league?
Giannis.
Wait a second. Wait.
He's from Milwaukee.
I'm not a Bucks fan. Why you keep saying that? Giannis is the best player.
I'll pull up. I got receipts.
Hold on. I had to turn my camera.
Yeah, come on, camera.
You said Giannis?
Giannis is the best player in the NBA.
Okay. I just had a look in your eyes when you said that. All right, so hold on. What makes Giannis the best player in the NBA?
He can do it all. Literally. Everything. He don't half step the game. He plays both sides. He can pass. He can be your facilitator when it comes to bringing the ball up the court. He's getting a consistent jump shot. He's starting to hit way more of his threes. Yes, he still struggles from the free throw line, but LeBron struggles from the free throw line. He's unguardable in the paint. It takes him 3-4 steps to go from, say, damn near more than half court to the rim. He's unguardable. Unguardable. And now since he's actually getting himself a jump shot, like Giannis is unguardable. He just is. He big, strong, he's tough. Giannis. That boy is a dog. And yes, the times that he has come up short, and I myself, I don't think it's his fault. Because he's put in a situation where he has to do it all. And the situations where he was losing, nobody else was stepping up, so he thought he had to do it. And that's where he might have fucked up. But Giannis now, I think, is the most complete two-way basketball player in the NBA that does everything.
Like Giannis.
Now you got me thinking.
No, I like Giannis.
There's nothing against Giannis.
He's a hard-working player. He plays hard every minute of the game.
Because, think of it. Other players you can think of. Jokic. Very good offensive player. Can't jump on a curb.
That
no
doesn't mean
defense.
anything.
Hey,
He
you know
has
what's funny?
no defense.
My dad
Yes,
used
he
to
does.
say you
Yes,
can't
he
jump
does.
over a phone book.
Jokic ain't got no defense, man.
Yes, he does.
You, so
Don't he
you
average
te-
more steals than Giannis?
so you tell it because he stands in the paint, my guy. He's a cone.
Hey,
He's a
BS.
cone. He's a cone, just like Chris Paul. Like picture
That's a
this.
terrible excuse.
Picture Giannis running up the court and Jokic having to chase after him. He's not keeping up. He's not. He is not a good defensive player. He's just
Yeah,
not.
he's good, not great. Let's keep it a buck.
Okay.
He's a smart defensive
Okay.
player, and he uses what he has.
Okay. So if we're gonna go, he's good. Is Giannis good or great at defense?
He's great
He's great.
because
Perfect.
of his athletic ability, and he's longer as well. So, and plus he puts in the effort. That's part of being a great defender.
Perfect. So that ends the discussion for Jokic being the best in the NBA. We can go to Joel Embiid. Very good offensive player. A damn good offensive player. And I respect
Very
his
good rim
defense.
protector.
Yeah, I respect his defense. I would say he's a great rim protector. But overall on defense, is he good or is he great?
He's a great rim protector, but overall,
Overall, defense.
no, because
he's just
he
good.
he's not. I wouldn't put him on the perimeter, but
Exactly.
but
You put Giannis anywhere. So that takes Joel Embiid off the list. The only person that I actually can say that I would think about saying is the face of the NBA above Giannis is KD.
not even LeBron.
No, LeBron is not the face of the NBA. Like LeBron is LeBron. He's going to be LeBron. He's going to get all the hype, the publicity, all of that, just because he's LeBron.
And it's well deserved.
That well deserved. But as I said, he's not complete anymore. Like LeBron is there to break records now. Longevity is here. He here to shoot. He here to do what he does. But defense, that's not LeBron no more. And when I do see him play defense, I'm like, damn. Like I ain't seen that in a while. But no, that's not LeBron. That's just not him. So like I said, my top is Giannis. And when KD is healthy, it's KD. It's them too.
Can I say one thing about KD's injury? Or the last couple years, his injuries are not his fault.
I just said that.
Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, he just said that too.
Yes, I'm saying it's just not his fault. I'm watching him. I'm like, okay, this a 6'8", 220-pound Jimmy Butler. If he falls on anyone's knee,
and he's nothing but muscle,
they're hurt. You're hurt. It's not like this guy's running down the court, falling, getting hurt, tripping, getting hurt like Anthony Davis. And I love AD. Like I want AD just one summer to do nothing, and he probably does this anyway. But I just want him to just do nothing but lift weights and run in sand. Nothing but lift weights and just run the dunes. All the hills Russell runs in LA, like go to LA and just run the dunes all summer, every day. Because his body is so hurt. But
yes, sir.
KD, when he is healthy, the dude's averaging 30 points, shooting 57%. And let's not act like this guy's shooting,
3 shots a game.
Yeah, layups.
Layups. And he's shooting like 15 shots a game.
And they all contested.
All contested by double, triple teams. And that's why he's above Giannis. Yes, Giannis plays hard. He gets to the rim. I get it. He's skilled. He's talented. Everything. But KD's game is literally the definition of the best basketball player that you can imagine.
Underrated defense as well.
Way underrated. He's 7'2". Like, if you see him stand next to centers, he's bigger than every 7-footer in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And he shoots it like, you know me, from 3 levels.
Mm-hmm.
And if a player can shoot it from 3 levels, I mean, people get mad at me when I say this. This is the first player that I thought, like, damn, this is what it looked like watching Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, like, when he came back, not young Mike, not Air Jordan, but Mike Jordan. When he was just in the post, catch, face up, get to the rim when he needed to, scrappy, like the next two, like this 2-3-peats or whatever. This is Kevin Durant and Michael Jordan are just so similar. It's really, it's amazing, bro. This is the first player that I've ever thought, like, yo, this is Michael, but like his own version, just as good. I think he's the most skilled and like most skilled scorer since Michael.
Yeah, I like that.
That's my hot take. Do you guys have a hot take on best scorer since Michael? Because Michael is the best scorer ever. But after
That's
him,
a good one.
Yeah,
he definitely.
to me, it's Kevin. What do y'all got? Because I feel like I feel like there's some people on here who definitely feel other ways, and they could, like, there's no wrong answer to this, but I think it's Kevin.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
He's a sniper. He's definitely a sniper, and he's just smooth with it too.
An honorable mention, probably like Steph and Kyrie, but Kevin Durant is just 7 foot, and he can do the same thing they can do. So
you can't leave Kobe. Can't leave Kobe out of there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could.
I thought we were talking about modern day.
Yeah, like Kobe modern day.
He's modern day. He played. He played then, and then he played now. Are you talking about modern day scores, like active scores?
Yeah, like active. My bad.
Active. Okay, active. Okay. Yeah, if it's active, man, like, he just gets to his spot. Like, no one realizes this. Basketball is so easy. You just get to your spot,
and launch
catch,
that motherfucker,
and shoot. Get to your spot, turn around, and shoot. And all Kevin does, all Jordan did was, Jordan said, I'm going to catch it here. I'm going to wait for everybody to cut away. 2 dribbles, fade. Kevin does the same thing. Wait for everybody to go. 2 dribbles, fade. And it's just, he understands it. Like, he said it the other day in the interview. They said, what's going on? Like, did you know? And he said, did you know you would come back after the injury like this? And he said, really, the game slowed down.
He said, back better.
Yeah, he just said, I know what to do now. He said, I was just going at it wrong before. I'm going at it a different way now, and it's working. Before this dude was just going out there and hooping. Now he's like, okay, I need to shoot 5 times here, 6 times here, get to the free throw line. And that's all Jordan was doing. Jordan was out there really chipping away, figuring out how to do it. And it's just, you can see it. You can see it's like, there are greats, bro, and you can see it. It's like, and this is what even separates him from LeBron. Even though LeBron's gonna get the title and he's incredible, but what separates like why LeBron will never be like Kobe and Jordan is because he just doesn't have that technical skill that those 3 have, like that Kobe, Jordan, and Durant have. It's pure hoop. Like, they've done it so much to the point where it is them. I love Kevin Durant. He's my KD is, how you like Kobe?
Peace out, Sweat. Vegas, man. I don't know why I'm calling you that shit. Have a good night, brother. Love your mama. Now, what you say right there, Yomi?
I say, you know how you love Kobe?
Oh yeah, I love Kobe.
How Kobe's your player?
GOAT. That's my GOAT.
Yo, I think KD's my GOAT. KD, like, I remember the first time I found out who he was as a player. I remember the first time I ever watched him play, first time saw him live. I'm like, yo, this. And when I was hooping, he was still, I was hooping when he was still like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Miss Saint for the win. Yeah, my bad. I had to say hi to his wife.
No, please. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Keep going, because I feel the same way, man, I'm going to tell you my story about Kobe, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, and it's just like I don't know, man. Something about KD, bro. Like the way he just operate. He operate. This is what I think he is. This is why I think I fuck with him so much. He operate like me and my people in my circle. It seemed like he operate the same way. Like he seemed like he fuck with like the same type of energy and the same type of people. You know what I'm saying? So it just seemed like he would be in the clique with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'd be just one of the bros. Like he'd just pull up, chill. We'll go, whatever. Like so.
Yeah.
But his game, pure. Shit crazy, and I appreciate it. Excuse my language.
No, you
Yeah,
good.
I agree.
I started to love Kobe, man, back when I was young as hell, and I think it was in 2000, and I lived on the east side, and they were playing I think it was the Nets in the finals. And my mom, she hated Kobe. I don't know why. She hated Kobe. Like, she had hate in her heart for Kobe. Like, who told me that they hated Kobe? That was you, Yomi. You just said that, didn't you?
Yeah, man, I did hate him, but I only hated him because he was just so good.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, that's why I like Kevin Durant, is because, like, the way that I know he has to practice and develop his skills and get to where he's at, like, I admire that shit about the craft, because I was doing the same thing on the same hype. So it's like, to see someone at that level, it's like, damn, there are really levels to this. Like, as hard as I worked, dude worked that much harder to the point where he's at. So it's incredible to me, just the craft and like, like I hoop, like it's an art form. So it's like, I appreciate art, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But
about that.
What you say?
No, I'm saying he's right about that.
Oh, yeah.
And sorry to get a little off topic, man, but I've been waiting to say this shit, Dario. I mean, yes, you can consider Giannis the face of the league, but we can all agree if Anthony Davis was never injury prone, he'll be better than Giannis. He's better all around, more versatile offensively, and slightly better defensively.
You think he better defensively than Giannis?
Yes. We should look at the numbers too, actually. And like even when they played each other, however many times it was, AD, he averages more than Giannis, pretty much all around. So I mean, AD, he's that nigga, but he just keeps getting hurt, man. We saw a glimpse of what he could be.
He's staying hurt, man. But that was a good discussion in regards to that the best player in the league, man. You know, the face of the league. I like that conversation. That was a good one. Now, how y'all feel about LeBron passing up Kareem?
Well deserved.
Long time. Yeah.
Has to do it with the skyhook. If he doesn't, it don't count.
Yeah, he gonna be trying for that for a while.
You know something that astonishes me about that record? Kareem scored all of these points while only making one 3-point shot. And LeBron is 9th, almost 8th in made 3-pointers.
Damn.
So Kareem did this with no threes. It's just astonishing how Kareem did that. And I'll always, man, that's insane that he has that record and shot 1 3.
Well,
y'all watching the game tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll probably
tune in.
This is the game I think it'll be. He needs 36. You know LeBron.
Oh, that's nothing.
So LeBron is about to try and go for 37 to 40. You know? Can we agree that defense is not a thing in the NBA anymore?
Well, that's a good discussion though, because like I remember we were talking about this earlier. Like
This nigga Saint want to get his
almost
ass
every
beat.
player, what he do?
My mama said, "Good night, love you, baby," and this nigga gonna say, "Love you too."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
So like pretty much every player they have a skills trainer, you know. So I mean, all these guys are consistently working on ways to score. And plus the league is going more towards a positionless basketball. So now your bigs are shooting threes, your bigs can handle the ball. And it's getting harder to stop players, no matter how good of a defender or a defensive team you are. Like for example, Cam Thomas has dropped what 47 on the Clippers, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. I mean, and these guys are also putting up what 1,000 shots a day or more, along with seeing the skills trainer and putting in the work. So now players are just getting harder to stop. And now they're hitting threes consistently, like sometimes over 50% from three a game, you know, like how can you stop that?
Exactly.
So it's getting hard. It's getting harder to play defense because the league is getting more skilled and versatile.
Yeah, it's all about offense. Defense is the last thing because they feel like you got to score to win. And it's just an offensive driven league, so I feel that.
Right. And they're just getting harder to stop. Your center is hitting threes. Like, how the fuck you stop that shit?
Yeah. It's just a big offensive driven league, man. Everybody want to score. It's kind of scary how many niggas can score.
I was gonna say I know we were gonna talk about a few other things, but I gotta hop off here in a few minutes because my dinner is ready. The wife is yelling at me. We were gonna say Super Bowl predictions.
Yeah, Super Bowl predictions. This is this can be the last one. We can next week we can hopefully have Saint make sure that he eats dinner before.
No, hey, I got to finish ready until we got sponsored. But
yeah,
it's all good. What we got? We got the
So Super Bowl predictions. Hold on. I mean, it's hard to talk about the what ifs because if D Rose never got hurt, multiple rings, if Shaq never got left, that's facts. Yeah, the what ifs about basketball and all sports period is a hard conversation because there's so many what ifs.
Yeah.
So many what ifs. I feel that. Super Bowl predictions
That's
though.
true.
Chiefs, Eagles. Saint go.
I like the Chiefs, but I think the Eagles are just on a tear. It's gonna be hard to beat them. That's it. Plain and simple. Patrick Mahomes is a beast, but
Score prediction.
Ooh, score. I think they'll beat them by at least 2 touchdowns. I'd say it's gonna be like I would say I don't know 40. No. I'm gonna say 42 Eagles. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a high scoring match. Yeah.
It's gonna be a barn burner.
That's what
your people your age call shit, right?
We call it. You wrong, Jive Turkey.
Justin, what about you?
Yeah, I was kind of leaning with Saint, except maybe not that high of a scoring game. Maybe like 30-20 Eagles. So, but I mean, it's hard to count the Chiefs out. It could really go either way. So.
Yeah.
I'm going. Unless Yomi want to say his.
Oh no! Go ahead.
I'm going Eagles 31-14. That defense is too good. Like, that defense is too good. It's to the point where it's real scary that defense is that good.
But see, I think it's going to be higher than that because I think, the Eagles, they'll come out, they'll kind of have the Super Bowl jitters, because he's a young quarterback, but I think he'll shake those off and then they'll get it together. That's why I'm saying I think they'll score early. Kansas will score early. They'll figure it out and then they'll lock down. But,
Okay.
That's why I stated that because I remember years ago when the was it the Super Bowl or was it was another playoff game? But versus Texans, it was the Chiefs and the Texans. The Texans was beating the Chiefs like 24-0 in the first half.
Are you talking about when Deshaun Watson played for him?
Yes.
Yep, that was a tough game.
Yo,
I felt so bad. I'm like, these dudes lost.
They just stopped scoring. They the same score they had at halftime. They ended with.
Well, that was just like the Colts and the Vikings this year. Wait, was that the Vikings? Where the Colts were up 33? That was. The Colts were up 33-0. Niggas lost.
Yeah. So I think, it might be something kind of similar to that where Kansas is Kansas. They're going to put some points on the board. But I think once Eagles get going. But I'll let, how you say that? Yeah. What is it, Yanni? Or, yeah. I'm messing up. I ain't going to say it.
It's Yomi. It's Yomi.
Yomi. Okay. I was close.
Bless. I'm going to be honest with y'all. After I hadn't really paid much attention. I've been working a ton. So I hadn't really been paying attention. But after just hearing what you guys were saying and hearing about the quarterbacks, it's his first time in a Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. And it's going to be a high-scoring game. Chiefs going to blow them out.
Snap. He said, yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs going to blow them out.
No, but yeah, that's the thing. Because you got to, it's not just him playing. It's the defense. That defense is...
Yeah, that's cool. The defense is cool, but I bet it's a bunch of those people on the defense's first time there too.
Yeah, and then you got to think
and
about.
What if I've been in situations never as big as those, and I still think about, if I fall, if he crosses me, if I get dunked on, and it's nowhere near as on that stage. At the end of the day, we all still human. Them thoughts running through their mind for sure.
But then also, though, you got Patrick Mahomes, who isn't 100%. I know he's had 2 weeks to rest that ankle, but how well is going to be? They said normally that's like 6 to 8 weeks, that injury that he got. So he was still hobbling in the last game. So they're not. It's not 100% Patrick Mahomes either. But he's still deadly.
I hope the Eagles go for his knees. I fucking hate him.
Let me tell y'all, I saw. I don't wish nothing like that upon him. I hope he's healthy. Right. But I seen Patrick Mahomes throw like 70 yards on his knees. So I'm straight. I'm Chiefs.
Something is... They need the drug test, buddy. Like,
hey, I'm going to go eat. Let y'all finish it up. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. See you next week.
Nice. Yes, sir. Yep. I'll see you soon.
All
right, take care.
I trust in Mahomes throwing magic and the fact that he can't move out of the pocket, but his egg is not 100%. I don't know. Good defense. Yeah, man. The Eagles are tough. Like, that's a real tough team. His pocket movement is the most important thing because that's the way he get off a bunch of those weird ass throws, bro. Throwing on the run, throwing without looking. He's always running when he's throwing those. So that's definitely that's another good analogy. We're gonna have to get him in on this damn podcast one of these times.
Who's that?
Somebody from my Twitch account. His name Tyrone.
Okay.
I appreciate you pulling in, man. It's good getting more people to watch.
For sure.
This will be the last topic because I don't know how much y'all into football, so I'll save this other football topic for another day. Who's been watching the things going on with Shannon Sharp and the Grizzlies?
I saw it briefly.
So he really don't like the Grizzlies or any of them. He's about to fight them all at the Staples Center. Then earlier today, he made some comments in regards to Ja Morant.
Whoa, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
We need to run it back.
Yeah, so
what happened at the Staples Center?
Desmond Bain. No, that wasn't Desmond Bain. That was Dylan Brooks said something to Shannon Sharp, and then Shannon Sharp got up. He started going back and forth with Dylan Brooks, and then John Morant walked towards and started talking to Shannon Sharp, and then Shannon Sharp was talking to him crazy, and then T. Morant came over, and they had to like remove Shannon Sharp from his seat because he was about that business. Like he was ready to fight.
Okay, so I saw a photo of him walking away.
Yeah, with the cardigan on.
So that's where this came from?
Yeah, and everybody you saying that shit because Unc was wild, man. And he was ready to fight, bruh.
And speaking of that, you know another story I heard? I heard some of John Morant's friends, they were pointing lasers at the Pacers staff or whatever.
Yeah, they were. And they got banned from Memphis Arena and everything. Them all the people. And that's why earlier today, Shannon Sharp, he had a segment on Undisputed talking about John Morant need to stop acting like he's hood and from the hood while he's making millions of dollars because he's not like that. And I respect like the shit Shannon Sharp be saying when he not talking about LeBron, like I actually listen. Like when he not talking about LeBron and saying disrespectful shit about Russ, like I actually sit down and I listen to what he's saying. And everything he's saying and has said about the Grizzlies and about John Morant, I feel him on that. Because you making all that goddamn money. You making all that money and you doing all this stupid shit that can ruin all that for you. And you putting yourself around people that's negatively affecting the life that you live.
Right. And didn't Josh's dad play in the NBA or something like that?
I
know he played some type of basketball. But I mean, if that's the case, like he comes from a family with money. So like it just don't make sense for people to act the way they do. But I guess he got an image that he has to, keep up with and all that shit. So
his dad played college ball with Ray Allen.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, at Connecticut. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, that makes sense. So he comes from a basketball family, but.
Yeah, so like I said, when it comes to that, I agree with everything that he's saying. Thank you for your brother. Yeah, bro. Like picture throwing one of them beans on somebody, and it's really a motherfucker strapped out there. Like they think, and if they like that for real, like I don't know why people think that doing that stupid shit is funny, cool, like any of that shit. Like what's cool about pointing a laser at somebody, making them feel and think that they got a gun pointed on them?
Right.
Like some people don't play with that shit. I just don't understand it. And like Shannon Sharp said, man, you surrounding yourself with people that's doing stupid shit like this, getting banned from arenas and shit. Like I can only imagine the people that he have around him when he had his crib.
Right.
I agree with Shannon Sharp 100%. Like he made the point of the Grizzlies always talking, they're saying this and they're saying that, but yeah. But he was recently he was saying he kept bringing up the Grizzlies talk so much but haven't actually produced or done anything good, and he's not lying. Like I got so much I got so much faith in the Grizzlies being good, and I've said multiple times that they one piece away or they could do this or do that, but Shannon Sharp right, like they really ain't done anything. So I got faith in the team just by having faith in them and thinking they're gonna be good because they haven't really showed anything. They haven't shown anything at all.
Right. At least in the playoffs, like regular season, they're killing it right now. But and just think about it. Is Shannon Sharp a nigga you really want to fuck with?
That's what I'm saying. Like, have they seen this nigga?
Right. Only reason they did it is because there was thousands of people watching.
Oh, yeah.
If you were just in the streets, 1-on-1 with Shannon, you would be humble as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because this nigga's like 6'4", 6'5",
from the
250,
South,
260. And he's still lifting heavy, dog. He's still lifting like he's in the fucking NFL, bro.
Like, that motherfucking sweater, bro, that cardigan, bro, that nigga looked like a fucking bodybuilder in that shit.
That nigga like The Rock or something.
Right?
If he had a hood on and he was turned around, you would think that was the fucking Rock.
And I'm telling you, bro, I ever see Shannon Sharp anywhere, bro, nigga, I'm going to be the nicest person possible. Because he big as shit. Like, dog,
that nigga's about that accent, though.
Yeah.
That nigga does not play, bro.
And like he said, man, his fist is about half of that basketball, bro. Like Shannon Sharp, big as hell. Like I said, he's from the South. That motherfucker used to box bricks. Like, I don't know what they thinking, but Shannon ain't the person to play with. I don't care how old he is. Like, dude is about that shit.
For real.
Man.
I didn't know any of this went down.
Yeah.
I did not understand what this picture of him floating around was about. I said, okay, this dude's huge. Like, I'm thinking okay, I see him every day on TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they was talking mad shit, man, and he was about to put the paws on somebody, man.
Right. And we gotta remember this dude was an elite tight end in the NFL back in his day.
And he is the best tight end to me that ever played the game. And that's just to me. Like Shannon Sharp, he was a dog. He was a receiving tight end that could do it all.
Yo, I think the only
dude, Tony Gonzalez.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, brother.
I'm just watching a YouTube video on what's going on. And I think the only person in the NBA that was on the court that day that could, maybe could have stood up to Shannon Sharp was Steven Adams.
Oh yeah, Steven Adams. You saw Steven standing right in front of him?
Yeah, Steven is Steven Adams.
Steven's
He's
a dog too.
Yeah, Steven's probably the strongest dude in the league for sure.
You saw how he picked up a dude that was arguing with John Morant last year and carried him to his bench?
Yeah.
Like Steven Adams is like that. A big ass brute Australian motherfucker. I'm not fucking with him either.
Yeah. He a humble brute though, huh?
Yeah, Steven Adams cool as hell, man. Cool as hell. Oh, Aquaman looking ass boy, man. But he about that shit when it's time, man.
Yeah, it's a good team for sure.
Steven Adams. I always thought that Desmond Bain was one big swole ass man until I saw that his arms are really short.
Yeah, I noticed that.
He just stocky as hell. So I thought that he was for real strong as fuck. Realized his arms about half my size. So we got down on a lot of this stuff today, man. We could go on and talk about, and I'm gonna save some of these topics for next week, but we definitely got to have some conversation in regards to that Denver and Orlando brawl. Man. And the whole Donovan Mitchell and Dylan Brooks thing. You see, that's what I'm saying. This is what Shannon's saying, man. These motherfucking Grizzlies always in some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Dylan Brooks, he was super sus for that, though.
Right.
Hitting the motherfucker in they shit. Especially
but he, from what I heard, is he still dating that
Trini?
Yeah.
Not on the tube. We have to call it a.
Okay.
We'll have to call it a specific word.
transmission or something.
Yeah, yeah, there we go. The car part. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the transmission, yeah, man. He got a transmission, I think.
Oh man. So he like I couldn't fuck with him based off of that. Like you'll never see me around him. If I'm on his team, like it'll just be strictly basketball. Like we're not going out for drinks. We ain't doing none of that shit.
Appreciate you for pulling in, bro, from the mass, man. Appreciate you. Like I said, we're gonna be doing this every week. Sometimes maybe twice if we got the time, man. Depending on specific things that done happened. And I appreciate you pulling in, man. Thank you. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna have some conversation in regards to them other topics next week. I really wanted to talk about LeBron crying like Carlton and Fresh Prince after he got fouled and they didn't get called. But we're going to talk about that next week, too, because I always got to have a discussion and make LeBron look weak. So,
oh, man.
We got. All right, appreciate you, brother. So, for everybody.
Brown about to make history, man. This is crazy.
He definitely is. And it's going to happen tomorrow. And I'm running to the crib because I'm pretty sure this game is going to be on. Is it tomorrow's Tuesday? It's probably on TNT, ain't it?
Yes, sir. They wouldn't have it no other way.
Mm-hmm. It's on TNT tomorrow. National televised game at 9 o'clock. I'm playing Harry Potter until it's time to get on that to watch that game because I am watching that and I am not going to sleep until he scores that point. I know they're going to lose anyway, so I'm going to wait till he scores and then I'm going to go to sleep. Then I'm going to go to sleep because... But yeah, man, any closing comments from y'all, man?
No, it's good to be back, man. Great show today, for sure.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
It's great to be back. It was a nice action-packed one. Yomi,
I appreciate y'all having me, man. It was beautiful. You know, I love y'all, man. So anytime you guys would have me, I'd love to be on.
Man, love you
Absolutely.
too, brother, man. Love you too. Like I said, it'd be nice to get other people in here on the regular, man, so we can have some different takes from other guys as well. Because that's how you keep things spicy. That's how you keep things spicy.
Sure.
Get other people in here, get their takes on things. But we appreciate y'all pulling in. We'll catch y'all next week.